Well, hello, good morning. Wake up, Atlanta, Georgia. Here's a live look at Georgia's capital city. It's a nice start to the day.
It's really a nice start to the day. Now, we're going to warm up to 64 degrees, but if you like it hot, warmer temperatures are on the way. Find out how hot it will get in your weekly planner at 20 after the hour. And we want to take you now live to Rockefeller, and there's the tree. The scaffolding is up, the lights are going up, the decorations are going up. They have LED lights, so they're environmentally friendly. Maybe you should think about that for your tree this year, making an environmentally friendly tree. Maybe you can make ornaments out of your old newspapers or something like that. I don't know, just an idea. Here's a look at our forecast for the day today. A few showers on the East Coast, nothing too bad. The West Coast is where all the action's at and will be for the next week. How bad is it going to get? Mike has a look in your weekly planner.
Heading into our digital media center this morning, checking in with Jen Carfagno.
Now, I know she's talking about busiest airports, but Jen, are you comparing us with that other airport that claims to be the busiest airport, or Chicago, Atlanta? What are we talking here?
I'm comparing busiest for the holiday, which is not necessarily what you think as the busiest. So, according to Orbitz, anyway, for people who are booking through Orbitz and for the Thanksgiving holiday, their busiest is Chicago, and I'm going to show you the least busiest in just a second. Chicago, you're going to have potentially a little bit of active weather come your way. We'll take a watch on Sunday for some showers. This is your 10-day forecast on weather.com. But overall, I'd say this is a pretty benign travel forecast for you. The least busiest, at least according to Orbitz, is the Akron-Canton Airport. My bet is that one's for you. If you're traveling there, it looks okay. We've got some rain showers on Monday, Tuesday. Doesn't look the worst kind of weather, about 50% chance of rain there. So if you're traveling, you want to check weather.com. Tomorrow we're going to start a big initiative to show you the worst weather airports. No matter where you're going, we'll let you know which ones could potentially have the worst weather and which ones usually have to deal with the worst weather. And also, TG Travel on Twitter is the tag that we're trying to get folks to use.
All right, Jen, we certainly appreciate that. All right, so if you're cold, everyone says think warm thoughts. Does that ever work for you? I'm asking on Facebook and Twitter. Mike, does that work for you if you're cold, if you think warm thoughts?
Usually not, no.
Yeah, usually not. You know what does work, though? When the pillow's hot, flip it over. Always cool on the other side. All right, let's have a look at our travel forecast here and find out where you're going to have to see and feel. All right, we're going to switch sources here, actually, and show you our interstate. There we go. All right, so here's a look at our southeast forecast hour by hour, and our temperature is a little bit on the cool side for some of us in the south. So if the think warm thoughts doesn't work for you, then maybe some hot water and lemon will work for you. All right, here's a look at some of the highways. They're going to be rough going for us here, anywhere from the Ohio River Valley. 75, we could see some issues. Also 65, we could see some issues. In the evening, it's going to move into the northeast. Otherwise, we're going to see yellow here in and around Pittsburgh, as we'll have just, you know, stray passing showers. Nothing that is just going to totally ruin your day. So Detroit, they're known for the Pistons, right? Mike and I just had our own Pop-A-Shot competition. You could have seen it on Ustream if you were logged on. I got 29 recycled scripts into a bucket. Mike, you're next.
Like how? How did they get the name the Pistons?
Yeah.
Because they
cars.
make vehicles in
Yep,
Detroit. That's the General Motors building right there. A lot of news because of the IPO today. Great looking forecast all the way through Sunday with a lot of sunshine. Then the temperature's warm. By Monday, we're up to almost 60 degrees, but that's when we also bring back some chances for rain.
All right, well, we go from rain to snow. Look at this eyewitness video out of Montana. A school bus skidding on snowy roads this week. Our eyewitness weather viewer knew there was going to be trouble, so he mounted the camera on the dashboard. You can see that car was having trouble, too, but he makes it up. Mike, they're in Montana. They got this.
Maybe a legitimate excuse there to cancel school,
Yeah.
though. This morning, our digital media center, Jen Carfagno, is talking alternative travel.
Jen, I got to tell you, you've been really creative lately. I've been learning so many awesome things from you in the last week.
I'm like a book of random knowledge, and maybe even slightly more than you, Steph, although I don't know, you give me a run for my money, but I'm looking at Time Magazine and saw the 50 best inventions of the year. So you put the iPad and you put Amtrak in the same category. Yep, Amtrak is one of the top 50 best inventions. They've got their Heartland Flyer, which is a train that goes from Oklahoma City to Dallas, and the Heartland Flyer runs on 20% biodiesel. And because they're in cow country, their biodiesel is based on cow fat. And so that's actually much cleaner than even plant biodiesel. It's very clean, air pollution reduced. They save on fuel costs. You get to travel by train. It's a greener way to go. And you actually are less susceptible to weather delays. But weather delays will be impacting so many. We know we've got Thanksgiving travel coming up. There's a preview on weather.com today, a sneak peek, a travel sneak peek at some of the issues you're going to face. But of course, tomorrow we're going to go really in depth as we get closer to the travel time and talk about some of the worst weather airports with air
Jen, you have no
travel.
idea what you just started talking about trains, high-speed trains with this guy. No idea.
He loves trains.
Oh, loves them. He thinks they should be everywhere.
Give me a maglev train any day of the week. Jen, thanks.
And off to St. Louis, and it's a beautiful start to the day. You can go up to the top of this arch, believe it. It doesn't look like you could get to the top, but you can. I've never done it, though I'd like to.
There are windows up at the top there, and you've got to take the elevator and you lean a little bit in it. But
do you?
It is a good ride.
That's
It is
funny.
a good ride. 41 degrees for you right now. You got cloudy skies. Temperatures are looking up. Look at your forecast by the time Monday rolls around. It's 71 degrees in late November. That's crazy talk. We got showers in your forecast that day, though. But
Give
until
me some
then,
candy.
enjoy. That is the sound of a windstorm at the observation deck in New York City. Look at that guy hanging on the wall there. The girl's hair is straight up in the air. Pretty incredible stuff. Great get on Eyewitness this morning. It's weather.com/eyewitness. You can go there and watch it over and over and over yourself. We had winds yesterday at 40 miles per hour at Newark. In places around the Northeast, we had wind gusts over 60 miles an hour.
And it's time for Weather Out Your Window. We're going to take you on into Steamboat Springs, Colorado. Tom Simmons, thanks for sending this in. Mike and I, we love us some Steamboat Springs. Great slopes there, great little town. You should get out there if you can at any time. And they start doing direct flights seasonally to Steamboat Springs. Yep. Let's go traveling. Not too many issues in the Northeast. I think the wind could cause some problems, but big time problems in the West. We want to show you where we are having the biggest issues, and that will be here throughout the Northwest. 5 is going to be a mess of it. If you're traveling through these passes, Stampede Pass is going to be problematic here. We could see another foot or so of snow. Now, it's raining to the lower elevations. You guys are used to this, though, here. No problems for people that are from this area, though it can be a little pesky at times. San Francisco, we are having some significant issues due to the weather. We have a fog, actually, in San Francisco, so our delays around 30 minutes to an hour. And we're watching 2 planes that were circling here, and one is a FedEx plane and one is a UPS plane, so better them than us, right? No, because you want your package on time, so we don't want anyone to have to circle, but all the fog is causing problems here throughout. This is actually LAX, not San Francisco. Sorry about that.